your connectors are just completely fascinating from an exercise science point of view. It is one of the most resilient bodies I've ever seen, in terms of you've got a body which is designed to be able to absorb stress and be resilient, because it's the body that needs to be around people and connect with people, and is designed to be resilient enough to deal with constant bombardment of external stimulus from other people, because that's what they need. So when you have this body that's completely resilient to stimulus, it's got to be robust enough to be able to deal with the constant external stimulus that they're around. So what we found with connectors is, with a robust body, these guys are going to be one of the hardest to change in terms of body composition, and it's more often going to be one of the goals. And as a result, to actually get change in their body, it requires a large amount of volume. So we've had people on programs, and I've written exercise programs for people for up to 10 hours, up to 12 hours a week of training in volume, which, when you think about that kind of stuff, 10 to 12 hours a week of training, I've just been talking about working hard and resting hard and getting the super compensation right and balancing out your nervous system. That goes against anything that I've learned previously about, the amount of load we should be giving to someone from a load monitoring point of view. Yet these bodies are designed to handle, they're robust enough to handle large amounts of volume and a training load. So with certain connectors, especially if they want body composition results, we actually do have to give them a little bit more load and a little bit more volume. And fascinatingly enough, when you actually show them and say, this is what I expect you to do, these are the expectations, they don't seem to freak out over it. It's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I could probably do that. And it's like this natural reaction to it. So don't be scared of pushing your connectors a little bit more and putting a little bit more volume through the body. They're robust enough to deal with it. And if you're going to get change, it's going to take a little bit more time, and it's going to need a little bit more of a push. The big things there. From a biomechanical aspect, again, you've got shorter limbs, shorter levers, very muscular, large amounts of mass in general. And also you'll get a little bit more thoracic kyphosis. So a lot more emphasis on thoracic extension for your connectors is going to be important. So working on exercises that are going to promote thoracic extension, whether it's your bird dogs or your windmills or anything like that you want to use to help with that. So stretching pec muscles out, stretching neck muscles out, even stretching abs sometimes as well, and using exercises just to promote a little bit more thoracic extension, which means if you do get that kyphosis and roundedness, you do want to be careful with exercises such as overhead presses in the frontal plane. You probably want to bring it into a more sagittal position. But aside from that, the connectors are quite robust. They do really well. They're going to respond well to exercise if they're patient with it. But I suppose the biggest thing, the biggest battle you're going to have is, and this is the conflict of the connector, is they need to be patient, but they'll want results yesterday. And yet the body's just not the body that's designed to get results yesterday. So, as resilient as it is, you can put the body through a lot. And even with 10 hours a week of exercise, sometimes you may not see change early on. So I'd say the biggest thing with that is just setting the expectations early and letting them know that, there's going to be a lot of work that needs to be involved. But they will get there, but it will take a little bit more time, and maybe setting holidays, like we're going to work really hard for this amount of time, then we're going to have a break, and then we'll just set little patterns along the way and do it that way.